If you're watching this video, you probably have been to a conference or so. I specifically spend a lot of time going to legal marketing conferences. I also go to some of the SEO conferences. And sometimes you can kind of feel overwhelmed because there's so many different conferences that you can go to. There's probably one every week, literally, if you wanted to, and you have to kind of be selective and you have to budget. But do I value my time at these conferences? Absolutely. I think the biggest reason why we go to these conferences is one, to meet with some of our current clients, right? Because a lot of our clients are at those conferences, and sometimes it's just good to get some face time and build rapport. Have dinners with people, have meetings, right? So that's the first reason why I think conferences are important. The second thing is, building new relationships. Often we'll have a booth at a conference and people will stop and see, like, what do you do? We'll give them a book. They might read the book. They might, come back to us like a year later and say, oh my God, I had your book last year. Thank you for giving it to me. I learned so much, right? So again, building new relationships. And then the third piece is establishing relationships with other people that serve whatever it is industry that you're in. So at a legal conference, it's great to kind of go and meet with people that have intake companies or people that do, conversion, people that do culture consulting, people that do EOS implementation, right? Stuff like that, because there's a lot of ways that you can actually like refer each other business too. So anyway, it's important to make sure that you are actually active in the communities that you serve. And then, once you kind of establish some authority, then you maybe can start speaking at these conferences. And that's how you really start to get more respect in an industry. So anyway, the moral of the story here is, set a budget, be selective with the conferences that you go to, but definitely have a strategy for when you get there.